Good morning. During the 10 years between 2008 and 2018 makes it a decade. And I'm finding the actors and actresses who acted at the Old Town Playhouse in Traverse City, Michigan, and giving them a memory and a video for their family members, children, and especially to them, so they can look back standing on their theater stage. And this time is actress Mollie Thompson.
come home.
I think I'll get a repair. You want a repair? I'll take your glass. I'll get us both a repair.
Nowadays, people in kitchens or living rooms, standing around, balancing their plates like jugglers. Soon, they'll be eating in bathrooms. But why not simplify the process? For example, don't let her serve the good beef eater's chin if people simply want to mix it with tonic water.
I'm all mixed up, Dad. I'm all over the ballpark. I've been scenic crisis counselor. I've taken up a part-time job. I've been jogging 2 miles a day, and none of it's working. I want to come home. I'm going to take my children to the zoo and the park lake and the art gallery and do all those things you and Mother used to do with all of us. I want to start again, Dad. I want to start all over again.
Everyone's happy?
Yes.
Then I raise my glass to all of us.
To all of us.
This is your table. Here are your chairs. Here's the china you got on your trip to England, and here's the silver-handled carving knife, which Father used to use.
Oh, yes.
It's been a long day.
But I'm not quite sure who these people are.
It's me, Mother, Stuart, your son, and this is Fred, and Ben, and Nancy, and Beth. We're all here, Mother.
I'll get the turkey. Maybe
Yes.
I'll be lucky if I keep this spoon.
I told her I'd give you the piano and the coffee table if I could have the dining room.
Annie,
Yes, sir.
did I find a seed in my orange juice yesterday morning? To have the pleasure of your company, provided...
He says
I said provided that you sit quietly without leaning back in your chairs and don't fight or argue.
He says we can.
I said you may.
Good morning, Daddy.
Morning, Dad. What's the other half, Dad?
Was that a crack?
No, Dad.
That was a crack, wasn't it?
No, Dad.
That sounded like a smart guy wisecrack to me. People who make cracks like that don't normally eat in dining rooms.
I didn't eat it as a crack, Dad.
Then we'll ignore it. We'll go on with our breakfast.
Your car's here, Lizzie, for school.
Okay.
Thank you, Annie.
Thank you, Annie. Goodbye, Daddy.
Goodbye, darling. Don't be late. Say good morning to the driver. Sit quietly in the car. Work hard. Run. Goodbye. But the government is systematically ruining this country.
Miss Kelly told us about the government.
Oh, really? And who is Miss Kelly, pray tell?
She's my teacher.
She decided, if you breathe a word of this, I'll strangle you. She decided that she was in love with her writing master, so she threw everything off and ran off with him to Taos, New Mexico.
You tell Miss Kelly she's wrong.
Why?
I'll tell you exactly why. If the government keeps handing out money, no one will want to work. And if no one wants to work, there won't be anyone around to support such things as private schools. And if no one is supporting private schools, then Miss Kelly will be standing on the bread lines along with everyone else. You tell Miss Kelly that, if you please. Thank you, Annie. I'll help you, I swear. I'll make my own bed, and I'll pick up my towel, and I'll try to be much more careful when I pee. No, really, I will. And I'll tell my parents not to give so many dinner parties. And I'll tell them to give you more time off, eh? I'll tell them to give you all day Sunday.
No.
I'm serious, eh? Long after you've forgotten that hymn, long after you've forgotten that factor, long after you have forgotten Miss Kelly, you'll remember these pleasant breakfasts around this dining room table. And here's your mother to prove it.
Good morning, dear.
Good morning, Charlie.
I know people who leap to their feet when a beautiful woman enters the room.
Take your time. Tell you what, I'll send you a bill for the work I've done already.
Good. And I'll send you mine. Grandpa?
Which one are you?
I did, Grandpa.
What do you want?
To have lunch with you, Grandpa.
Well, then you're late.
I went down to the club.
Who said I'd be at the club?
My parents. My parents said you always eat there.
Lately I've been coming home.
Yes, sir.
don't know half the people of the club anymore. Rather be here at my own table. Dora takes care of me, don't you, Dora?
Yes, sir. Getting to. I bet your father was a cabinet maker or something.
My father was a banker,
A banker?
and I was a stockbroker until I got into this.
I don't believe it.
No, it's true. I decided I wanted to see what I was doing and to touch it and to see the results. So I got into carpentry.
I'm amazed. I mean, I know some stockbrokers. Is this the support that's bad?
That's the one.
What if you put a nail in here?
Not a nail, a screw.
Right. And another one in here, or at least some household cement.
Well, they have these epoxy glues now.
Alright. And a crown matchbook in here.
Not a matchbook.
A wedge, a wooden wedge.
Good idea.
What do you want?
Oh, I don't really want anything.
Everyone that sits down with me wants something. Usually it's money. You want money?
Yes, sir.
For what?
My education grant.
Oh, your education. Well, that's a good thing. Or it can be. It doesn't have to be. It can be a bad thing. Where do you want to be educated?
At St. Luke's School in Litchfield, Connecticut.
Never heard of it.
It's an excellent boarding school for boys.
Is it Catholic?
I don't think so, Grant.
Sounds Catholic to me.
I think it's high Episcopalian, Grant.
Oh, then it's expensive. What's the matter, Mother?
I'm not quite sure where I am.
You're here, Mother, in your dining room. This is your table. Here are your chairs. Here is the china you got on your trip to China. And here's the silver-handled carving knife, which Father used to use.
Oh, yes, yes.
I'm Fred, your son.
Oh, isn't that nice? Thank you so much for this lovely
Let's
gift.
sing to her. Made of golden hair, sunshine came along with thee, and swallows in the air.
Oh, that was just beautiful. Everyone in our family played a different musical instrument.
She's got some hair. Sunshine came along with thee, and swallows